Hello everyone, welcome to GK class for class 7. This is your book of general knowledge. Today we are going to start lesson 5, our constitution at page 9. Let's discuss the definitions which you will learn in this topic. Constitution, book of rules and regulations according to which a country is governed. Preamble, preamble is the introduction to the constitution. Sovereign, a country free from external and internal affairs. Secular, the country having no state religion. Democratic, government of the people, for the people, by the people. Republic, head of state directly or indirectly elected by the people. Socialist, equal distribution of national wealth and resources among the people. Secular, the country having no state religion. Introduction of the topic. Constitution is the book of rules and regulations according to which a country is governed. It establishes its main organs of the government: the legislature, the lawmaking body; the executive, the law implementing body; the judiciary, the law protecting body. The Constitution defines the powers and responsibilities of each organ. When India gained independence from the British in 1947, the time it was needed to lay down the rules and regulations that would govern our independent nation. Then, Constituent Assembly was formed. The Constituent Assembly was formed for a purpose of considering and adopting a constitution for our country. The Constituent Assembly consisted of members belonging to different political parties, communities, and regions of country. The prominent members of Constituent Assembly were Pandit Jawaharlal Nehru, Sardar Vallabhbhai Patel, Dr. Rajendra Prasad, Dr. B.R. Ambedkar, Sarojini Naidu, and Vijayalakshmi Pandit were the women members of Constituent Assembly. The idea of Constituent Assembly was purposed by M.N. Roy. On 29th August 1947, the Constituent Assembly appointed the drafting committee of 6 members under a chairmanship of Dr. B.R. Ambedkar. The Constitution of India was adopted by Constituent Assembly on 26 November 1949. 26 November is celebrated as Constitution Day, Samvidhan Divas every year. On 24 January 1950, the Constitution was finally signed by the Constituent Assembly. The Constitution came into force on 26 January 1950, which is celebrated as Republic Day of India. Our Constitution was completed in 2 years, 11 months and 18 days. Our Constitution was completed on 26 November 1949. But why it was implemented on 26 January 1949? After 2 months, because on 26 January 1930, INC demanded Puran Swaraj on this day. For respect this day, for remember this day and date, the Constitution came into force on 26 January 1930. Otherwise, this day lost its importance. That's why the Constitution came into force on 26 January 1930. The Preamble. The preamble is the introduction of the Constitution. Like each book has its index page, and we come to know by seeing the index what is there in the book. And as like preamble is the introductory page of Constitution. On the preamble it is written that India is a sovereign, socialist, secular, democratic and republic country. What do you mean by these words? Let's see one by one the meaning of all the words. Sovereign. Preamble to our Constitution declares India as a sovereign state. Sovereign means a country free from external and internal affairs, or a nation is fully independent for taking decisions. Next is socialist. Means free from all form of exploitations, and it means equal distribution of national wealth and resources among the people and the society. Our next word is secular. Means a country has no state religion. All citizens are to be treated alike and no discrimination on account of their religion. Means every citizen is free to follow their own religion, or they can follow another religion also. There is no foundation of any religion to be followed. Democratic. Government of the people, by the people, for the people. All are equal in eyes of law. We have adopted universal adult franchise, which means all persons of 18 years and above have right to vote. One man, one vote. We have a right to vote. We can choose a representative. That's why we are also a republic state. Republic means head of the state directly or indirectly elected by the people, which means we, the people, we can elect a representative as a head of the country who govern a country. Or if the person is not working properly, we can choose another person for governing our country. I hope, student, you have understood the topic. Solve the exercises. Exercises are based on terms and definition which we had discussed in this topic, as well as in your SST civics topic. We had already done this chapter in civics. Solve and learn the exercises. I will come with another video. Thank you.